Hello, hello. Test, test. Hmm. Yo, yo, yo. First time doing this. Let me know if you guys can hear me. What's up, guys? What's up, Jordan? How you doing? First time doing this, so not really sure if it's working proper, but I don't know. Could you guys hear me? Or one person? Yo, yo, yo. I'm good, thanks, and yourself, man. Hey, doing great, Jordan. I appreciate you jumping in the live. Feel free to ask me anything, dude. Um, I'd love to answer any of your questions about SMMA or what you're doing. Feel free, dude. How long have you been subscribed for as well? Are you a subscriber? Feel free to subscribe. Let me know what you think of the content. We got two people in here. Welcome, welcome. I hope this mic's working too. I don't know if it's coming out of this, my ear pods or AirPods. But how's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. Where are you guys from? Yeah, I'm subscribed with notifications. I love the content so far. I don't run an SMMA, but your videos provide some insane value. Appreciate it. I'm from Cape Town, man. Dude, I really appreciate it, bro. Um, First question, why haven't you started? I'd love to hear. And yeah, I'm trying my best to give it as much value as possible. So I'm glad it helps you out. But man, I've definitely not been super consistent the past year. So that's why there's only, there's not a lot of people even joining the live and everything. It's been pretty sad how the engagement has definitely fallen off. But being so busy with the agency, it's been hard to put out content. But I really appreciate the support there, Jordan. And I definitely want to come out to Cape Town. It's a goal of mine to go travel there and have some fun. So I'd love to, connect there in the future, dude. That would be really cool. So, and let me know. I mean, if you let me know any bad feedback too with the content that we can better. My goal is to make it better and better each time I post. So I have some really crazy videos on the way as well that I'm excited to post, and it's only gonna get better, I hope. So interesting. Let's see if this is even popping up. Oh yeah, it's on my channel. That's cool. Hi. Hey, what's up? What's up? Strive for masculinity. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? Ask me anything, guys. I'd love to help you out if you started or if you're looking to start your agency. I run a different business, but not SMMA. That's why I haven't started. I'm doing great. Strive for masculinity. Everything's good. Just been crazy busy over here with the agency. So finally had some time as it's the beginning of the month to I've always wanted to try this going live with you guys and just answering any questions you have and really engaging with you guys as a community because I feel like I haven't gotten the chance to do so, especially in the last year. So, love to answer any of your guys' questions, help you guys out, and really connect with you on a deeper level. So, how much time it will take to make a successful agency? That is a good question. I don't want to butcher your name, but I see it right there. Um, Man, I'll tell you guys for me, it definitely took so I'm around 3 years now, on to the 4th, probably 3.5 years starting my agency, and finally, I'm really starting to have that sort of success that everyone is always looking for. But for some people, it happens quickly, some it doesn't. For me, in my case, it didn't really happen super, super quickly. It definitely took a lot of time. That's why on my channel, I always talk about, you know, put in the time, do the right action steps every single day. And with that, you're going to be successful. So but I will say, if starting an agency, I had the benefit of doing drop shipping before I started. So I had an abundance of skills I can provide to people, right? For you guys who might not have a lot of high value skills that you can provide, it may be harder to get your agency off the floor. So I will say, just keep building your skills. And with that, the more skills you can have as an individual, the more successful you guys can be. But I will say, I made a recent video about this as well. What really changed my agency from, small to yeah, I mean, we're still smaller than, comparing myself to the big agencies, but comparing myself from then till now, it was just stacking my skills on top of each other so that I can charge more to clients and provide a more custom experience. I see your comment, Daryl Woo. What do you think about expanding into the interior design space? I plan on using my network of realtors to have them help me promote interior design. That's a good question. I mean, with any business, it's always good to have upsells, right? So if you're doing a great job with the realtors you're providing the service for, and there's stuff where you can add more value to maybe the interior design space. That's really cool. But I will say for you, you guys all need to stay focused because that's one thing everyone struggles with is they see a different opportunity, they want to go for it, but that always can mess up your momentum. I would definitely try to stay focused and that's always going to make you more successful than the other person. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I tried my best there. And let me know more details about that. I'd love to hear. I'm from India. I'm 16 for 1 to 17 years old. Study pressure is too much here. What do you think? Is it a good time to start an agency? That's a really good question because a lot of people probably watching my content or other people's content are on the younger side. It is I'll speak for someone in the US as that's where I'm living. It's really hard to start an agency, especially in the right way when you're younger because you need to open up a business bank account, register your business to really make it proper. But at 16, 17 years old, what I would do is build up your skills like I just talked about, provide things for people. But as far as really establishing a real business, it's going to be hard legally to do that. But you could still definitely provide the services to people, maybe for free, maybe for a cheaper service amount. But um, to really establish your business, you definitely get a little bit older. Over here in the US, you gotta be 18 years old to open up a bank, all that sort of stuff on your own. So that's why right when I got out of high school, which was really cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's the best time to start an agency was yesterday. That's what I will say. And I see your comment right here is SMMA saturated or is it still hold a scope for the people who want to make a career in it? Because many people day by day getting started by their agency. Yeah, a ton of people starting agencies, especially with content creators like me and many others starting, putting out content, getting more eyeballs on the business. So many people are starting agencies. Do not let that scare you. It's actually going to make it so much better for you to stand out because there's a lot of people who start their agency who are just terrible, terrible service providers. And it does suck because it gives people a bad rap. Like for a business like mine who's more established than someone just starting theirs, I have to really sell people on the fact that, hey, like this does work. It's not one of those things that, you know, I'm not just trying to scam you guys here, because there's people that, will start their agency and just provide a terrible service. And then now in that client's head, they're like, man, I don't want to ever do this again. So it's not saturated. All you have to do is just be a little bit better than the other person and you're going to be successful. So let me answer your question, Daryl. LOL, my agency specialized in body sculpting and massages. I just said that's so weird. Planning to switch to interior design agencies as they are higher ticket. Plus, I'm in Singapore, which has fucking expensive housing. Hey, let me tell you one thing, Daryl. And for all you guys watching this, I see 6 people in here. Stop worrying about your fucking niche. Seriously, what you guys need to worry about, because everyone in this space is like niche down, niche down. How the fuck are you guys gonna niche down when how are you gonna specialize in something if you've never really done anything for them, especially in the beginning of starting your agency? Niching down is something you should do, down the line, not right away, because you can't specialize in something right away. So for you moving to interior design, what I would say is just specialize in your service. Seriously, just specialize in your service, and with that, you can go so much further than specializing in a niche, because that's just limiting yourself. My agency, guys, I'm in the office right now. We want to provide to everyone. Hey, if you need content creation for your business, come in, we'll help you. Because the same concepts can apply to any business, and you guys should know that. But that I hope that answers your question. We got Vibhav. I think I pronounced that correct. What are your thoughts on appointment setting agency instead of SMMA? Hmm. I mean, appointment setting agency. I'd love to hear more details on that. Exactly what you're talking about there. Is it more of like a personal assistant where you can just set appointments and that's all you're doing? Because if that's all you're doing, I don't really know how much you can charge for that type of service at a maximum. But provide me more details there as far as what exactly that agency is, because that's a little bit interesting. I've never heard that before. Thanks for clearing the doubts. I know I'm trying my best, dude. Damn, thanks for the advice, bro. I got you guys. Where are you guys at with your agency right now, too? And for the 7 people in here, I'd love to share with you what I'm working on, because it's pretty exciting, and I'd love to get your guys' feedback on it. Um, but yeah, where are you guys at with your agency? Do you do e-commerce, drop shipping, and SMA, or just run an agency? I started, um, you know, in the whole digital space at 14 years old doing e-commerce and drop shipping. I was lucky to have a mentor, all throughout my high school years, 4 years, just under him learning how to do e-commerce and drop shipping. With that business, though, a lot of people don't talk about how low your profit margins are. So on $100,000 revenue basis, you're probably making around, seriously, maybe even 5 grand. So when I looked at that business model and got to that point with that sort of success, I was like, this is not fun. Taxes weren't fun. The expenses weren't fun. Payment processors holding your money wasn't fun either. So I was like, you know what? With the abundance of skills I built from that, I'm gonna go try out a social media marketing agency. And I came across a video on YouTube that really showed me everything like it, and it was the best decision I've ever made. So, appointment setting agency, as in helping other SMMA owners get booked calls. Services are like this, doing outreach for them and charging them money. Okay, that's a good question, because I get emails all the time from people who are like, Kyler, I can book X amount of appointments for you and this and that. As someone running an agency, I would never work with someone like that, just because my business has primarily grown from referrals. But I could see something like that working for, someone who of course is struggling to get clients. But the problem with that too is, if you're struggling to get business, then you're not going to have the budget to work with someone like you. But the bigger agencies in the space are not going to do something like that, because they probably already have systems to get clients anyway. So as a service, it's tough. I mean, I wouldn't personally do it, but honestly, I'd love to give you guys. I'm trying to think of a service too. for you guys. I'd love to put you guys on something that you can really do. Um, what I will say is don't with your service, I made a video on this already. You guys need to stack your skills on top of each other. If you're just an editor, you can only grow so much. You need to be the editor, social media manager, everything, and with that you can charge so much more, right? But that's my take on the appointment setting agency. I personally don't like the idea of that because just thinking long term, I could see a lot of problems like I said. How do you think is the best way to learn content creation for businesses? I plan on adding that to my service, but I have seen how hard it is to deliver results. Okay, that's a good question as well because I definitely struggled with that in the beginning. Offer someone to work for free. I think a lot of people overlook that. If you want to get a client, but you're not confident with providing the service, go offer to do for them for free or at a very low cost and learn. And once you learn and maybe even get them results, the results will speak for themselves to get you guys more clients. Um, how much do you make roughly through your agency per month? Another good question. I actually don't, I'm not like these other people who are flexing numbers on YouTube and everything. I personally don't like it, but I know it gets attention and clicks. Um, but I'm definitely around multiple 5 figures. The goal is to get to that 6-figure a month mark, which should happen around next time, later next year is the goal at our current pace. But to get there, you need a team. So just really building out the team this year. And I got a new employee, Christian, which I would love to make a video with him. He's super cool, who works with me now, and a bunch of different other team members. So I hope that answers your question, but we got 4 people in here. I see your guys' questions. For example, a lot of realtors in my country have issues with shitty leads from it. Damn, that's good advice. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I mean, I hope I hope that helps you. Um, yeah. And then I see Imad. I think I pronounced that right. I don't have money and I don't have any experience with marketing or Facebook ads or management. I don't have any experience of sales and I live in Algeria, third world country. All right, you have no experience and you maybe want to start SMMA. I mean, it's difficult. Like I said, I think what you can do is go offer someone something for free and learn that way. And if you fail, it's like you're not charging them anything, right? And then you could go to the next person and say, "Hey, I'll do it for free again," until you build your confidence. Um, because a lot of people want to just go out right away and they think they're going to make a certain amount of money, but confidence is very important with your service, and also providing a good service is super important. Um, but one thing, I tried it through all those the best I could. Let me know your guys' thoughts on, you know, everything here. I'm gonna try to do more live streams like this. But one thing I wanted to share with you guys, I really want your opinion because you guys are my audience. I love you guys, and this is a good way for me to connect deeper with you guys. I just strategized with the team about putting together a really cool program for you guys. So a lot of people are, putting out courses and all this stuff, 9.99 course, here's videos, go watch. I really want to build a community of you guys for everything, right? It could be a subscription based program, not extremely expensive, something affordable so you can actually run your business too, but something where there's monthly giveaways, events yearly where it's all on us. You just have to come out, pay for your ticket. Um, Also the course programs and a maybe 1 week Zoom call, a whole super cool subscription so you guys can really grow your business and be in a community of like-minded people. But I love your guys' thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments right now. I'd love to hear if you guys can hear me still. Got 4 people in here. Not crazy, but I'm pretty hyped on the turnout today. What do you guys think? 6 people in here. Let's go. It's pretty cool, guys. First time doing the live stream. Um, let me see. All right. Vibhav. Cool. I like the idea. Sounds sick. Honestly, with all the courses and dumb communities in this space, that idea sounds good, honestly. You just have to make sure the members are actually SMMA owners. Dude, that's a very good point. You know what I like that Iman did too was for his like crypto scam thing he did. Actually, I don't want to call it a scam, but I don't really know what happened with that. His what was the thing called? NFT. He actually vetted the people before they joined, which I thought was really cool. So probably if I were to put out something like that, we'd have to get on a call together, and just talk about what you're doing and where your head's at. Because yeah, everyone who I would want to join, I would definitely want to have a long term mindset with and see where they're at because I don't want someone to join who has a mindset of, "Oh, I'm gonna try this for 30 days, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna go back to drop shipping." Because those people are never gonna be successful because you're not gonna be successful in 30 days with SMMA. It takes time. That's just the truth of it. Does remote closing job in an agency work? Do you mean like a sales closer as far as like someone just to close clients? Plus, the yearly events can be at somewhere cheap, like in Southeast Asia. Yeah, I mean, 100%. But I think honestly, I would be willing to even invest a little bit more money, get you out to the states, or it would be really cool, guys. I don't know. We got 5 people in here, but obviously, I'm in Southern California. Taking you guys out here, I don't know if anyone in the live would be even interested in cruising out here for a little bit, hanging out at the agency, learning. But that would be even really cool too to do an event at my office and just everyone hang out, um, and really get together and learn about how to get your agency to where you want it to be. So, but yeah, it's all stuff I'm working on. We just kind of strategize and are playing around with the idea today. And your guys' feedback is making me more confident to go through with it because I could keep building this community of people, but I really want to start connecting with you guys on a deeper level, like I keep saying. So that would definitely allow me to. And even when it would be cool, like even when I have a question about something and there's something maybe in our group that is farther ahead than me, would love to just ask the question, have that community of people where we can all help each other out, right? Yes, a sales closer, you said. I think that would be really cool. What's your experience in sales like? Um, I'm very curious. What does your experience look like there? And where are you from? Where are you guys all from? I'm curious. Hey Christian, it's pretty cool. It's like we got 6 people in here. It's pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but they're all asking questions. um, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually write that down about vetting people and also I think you said, yeah, the yearly events. I like the idea of vetting people there into group. Hey, what videos? I have a question for you guys too. What videos do you think provide the most value for you guys? Seriously, like what should I make? What more content should I make that will give you guys some serious value? Because I'd love to do it. Of course, the goal is to get as much engagement as possible on these things, but if I could provide more value to you guys, I'd love to. So let me know. And also, if you guys ever have um, questions personally on anything, just feel free to go to my Instagram, message me. I'm always active on there. I'm always there to help. I don't know if maybe some of you guys have already in this chat reached out to me. You guys know I always respond back. So outreach guides. Do you mean like different ways to outreach to the businesses, or is it just in general getting clients? Because I can definitely make more content on that. Um, we even recently did a whole event at my office, at my agency, and it was all through paid ads. We got people in person over here, and that got me a client, which was really cool, which I could definitely share. I think result delivery is the best. So many creators don't actually know delivery of service. Yeah. That's actually really, really good point. I'll note that down because I mean, what the thing is though is there's so many different services, right? Like all of you guys in here all provide a different service. So as far as delivery of the service, it's hard to make a video on one thing because there's so many different services. So you have to deliver it differently, right? So for you guys specifically, what would that look like as a video? But I mean, I guess I could speak for my own agency. I can definitely do that. Um, but I'll make a video on that. That would be really cool. Um, I'd love to do that. But guys, any more questions? I'm probably gonna end the live. It's been 25 minutes, so I'll do 5 more minutes here. Then I'm gonna get back to getting to work over here and actually working on the business. So any more last minute questions or anything from you guys, I'd love to answer right now. And then I'm gonna try to do these every Monday. That should be the goal. So as we keep building this community, we'll do more and more of these. Let me know any last minute questions. Maybe you could do a series of different categories on growth. One series can be about the different types of service delivery, content creation. Other can be about hiring and growing the business. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can definitely only speak for paid advertising and content service delivery, but as far as other ones, actually I guess I could do website development, what I do there, because sometimes we even build websites for people. Um, what else do we do? I mean, even there's always one-off projects that get brought to the agency that we do. But I do like the idea of just talking about how we're hiring and growing the business because man, have I learned a lot about that this year. And I'll note that down. And I see your question. Let me get to that in one sec. Hiring and growing business. I want to know all this down because I could only make content that you guys like. I don't want to make content that I like only 'cause that would be selfish. Best online businesses other than SMMA. Hmm. I'm very biased. I think SMA is the best online business, but before I did SMA, as I've said on this live already, I did e-commerce. And I think it's actually very beneficial to do that first before you start an agency because you can learn so many skills from that. You're building websites, you're doing paid ads, content, you're doing everything and you learn so much so that you can actually provide a service confidently. So e-commerce was very, you could be very profitable if you know what you're doing. And TikTok ads these days, man, if you're creative, you can definitely blow up a product. And I would want to do it, but I just always want to stay focused on what works, which is my agency. But it is something I would do if I were to, pick one other than SMMA. What do you actually do day by day to grow your business? Feel that I sometimes don't optimize my time. I like that question. I should make a video on that too. So pretty much my days consist of I've actually recently been trying to I wake up around 6 a.m. and I've been getting to the gym around 6:30, getting a workout in for till 7:30, and then I'm into the office at 8 o'clock. Start my work. I work till sometimes it's even at till night. But the point of me getting that workout in the morning is, of course, to stay healthy. If you guys aren't working out, you need to um, start doing that. It's very, very beneficial in so many different ways, which I don't really need to speak on because you guys probably already know. But getting that workout in early in the morning is going to put you in the right mindset and you're going to not have to worry about it later in the day. But if you're just starting out, what I did for that first 1 to 2 years is I would honestly just wake up, work out. It's 2 a.m. right now. I would just wake up, not work out. I would wake up, get to work till around 1 o'clock, and then I would go get a workout when I was feeling a little bit tired. It would put me give me more energy. Then I would get back to work till like 5. And then when it's like 5 p.m., I usually just relax, maybe read something, meditate, and just, you know, relax my head because that's key. The more stress you can handle, guys, the more money you're gonna make, right? But honestly, as far as time management, I don't know. I don't know your situation. Everyone's different. I don't want to speak for everyone, but thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Hey, Kyler, what's up? Fazan. I don't know if I pronounced that correct again, but thank you so much for the amazing content on your YouTube channel. Love from India. Bro, you don't know how much that means. I really freaking appreciate it. I love connecting with you guys. So, what do you prioritize right now since you have employees helping out with this delivery service? Ooh, that's another good question. What do I prioritize? Honestly, what I really enjoy the most about the agency and what I prioritize, of course, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still in the trenches a little bit, doing little things here and there at the agency. It sucks. And most of you guys are gonna be doing that for a while. Most people online too are gonna lie if they don't say that. For the most part, when you start your agency, you're doing a lot of little things, a lot of BS still. It sucks. But what do I prioritize? My goal is to really step into just closing more deals, doing more sales, because that's where I'm very good at. And also just putting the right pieces together in the business and really, putting everyone in the right direction because that's what I'm good at. I know where I need to go and what I need to do to get to where I want to go. And it's just going to take time. So honestly, a lot of just emails, a lot of managing client relationships. Communication is so important, guys. You need to communicate with your clients on a daily basis, tell them what's going on, provide them with everything. So, I hope that answers your question. What's up, Benjamin? Welcome to the live. We got 7 people in here still. Lots of really good questions. But I'm going to do one more question and then I'm going to shut this down. And then also in the comments right now, let me know what your guys' thoughts are of this, the live stream, right? This is first time ever doing this. So I'd love to get your thoughts. And even what I mentioned earlier about the new program that I'm going to put together, it's going to take a little bit of time. I want to do it right. So let me know. Please help me like I am working right now and I want to quit my job and start my agency. Tell me how I can do it. And should I start niche based, or lead gen for real estate? Oh man, how can I answer that? Let me think. Hmm. Fazan, what skills do you have right now? That's what I love to ask you. Do you have any sort of digital marketing skills that you can provide to people? What does that look like for you? And then Benjamin said, I'm just starting with SMMA. Should I hire for service delivery or do it myself? Do it yourself, Benjamin. 100%. You need, because that's what's funny. People want to hire right away, but how are you going to know a good hire if you don't do it yourself? Because when you do something yourself, you're going to know what is good and what is not. So do it yourself for a little bit until you're making enough revenue to justify, hiring someone for service delivery. But of course, if someone is better than you at what you're even doing, and it it depends what service you're actually looking at. It could be beneficial to hire someone. I know Facebook ads and social media. I also have experience in real estate lead gen. Okay, really cool. So what I would do is, it seems like you're into paid advertising. You could generate leads for people. Here's what you could do. Of course, start your agency. Yeah, thank you, Benjamin. I love the question. Start your agency. Quit. I mean, how old are you too? I'd love to hear that because if you're a younger individual, I would say quit your job because there's only going to be so much time where you can actually take risks. Luckily, being young, you're 22. See, now's the time to take risks, guys. You have so much time ahead of you and you could fail right now where it's not going to matter. But when you guys have a family in 20 years, you can't go quit your job and start something like this. So I think now's the time. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to do something like this and build financial freedom. So, but to answer your question, what I would do is, you don't need to specialize in real estate specifically, but if you're going to do lead gen for businesses, I would also include the fact that you're closing the leads for them. So maybe you're generating the leads and not only just doing that, but you're actually setting the appointment. Because that adds so much more value than just giving people leads. Because when I used to do that, people don't pick up the phone and call. You have to start calling it for them, or maybe you hire someone to do that. I don't know what exactly that looks like, especially because I pivoted a little bit away from paid ads. But you gotta close the leads for them as well, and that adds more value to your service so you can charge more. But that is not a bad service at all to do, and for paid ads right now, it's always gonna work better to generate leads versus, getting actual e-commerce sales because leads are much easier to get on Facebook than generating a sale. But I hope that answers your question. Anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna jump out of here. Got it, helping them in sales process too. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump out of here. This was really cool. Oh, we just got four more people in here right when I said that. Welcome everyone who's new. Honestly, I'm enjoying this, so I could stick around longer if you guys have more questions. Feel free to ask away. I have a question. His name is Wait as well, so I guess I have to wait. What's your question? Let's hear it. Please stay some time. I got you guys. What's going on? Keep asking. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Hey, since all of you guys are new here, I want to mention something. Maybe there's people that are not new and they already heard me say this, but I'm going to be putting together a program that's not just a course that's 900 bucks, but more of a subscription based thing where you have access to me whenever you want. If you want to ask me questions, we get one-on-one coaching whenever you want, maybe events yearly, so many different things in one thing at a very minimum price. So it's affordable where, you have access to growing your agency, like crazy. We just kind of strategized it today and you get access to a course, like I said, the yearly events, and even monthly giveaways. Maybe I'm giving away a laptop each month to one of you guys. But something more like that we can do that's more than just a freaking course because everyone wants to do that and so let me know your guys' thoughts on that and what questions do you guys have? I don't see any more questions. How much can we charge clients in US, other international countries? Because in India, here most of the clients pay very less. Um, what's up, John? uh, how much can you charge clients in US? Guys, what you charge to clients, whether it's US or your native country, listen, it's all based on how much you think you're worth. Of course, look at your numbers, whatever it's costing you to do the service, charge a little bit more. But whatever you're worth and what you think you're worth is what you should charge. The more confidence you build, the more you're going to be able to charge. So, what do your contracts with clients look like? So, right now, that's a good question, John. Right now, we do month to month, which is going to be more. Then we have a 6 month commitment and also 12 months. So, the longer someone commits with us on a contract, the less the service fee is going to be. And it's not by a whole lot, but it's still significantly saving them a little bit of money if they commit long term. So, damn, live streaming's hard, guys. I'm actually getting tired talking here. Uh, how is SMMA good for beginners who don't have much money? If you have to spend lots of money on paid ads. How is SMMA good for beginners who don't have I don't know who said you have to spend a lot of money on paid ads to grow your SMMA. I don't know where that came from you, to be honest. You can, guys, my agency, since I've started, has grown specifically from referrals. I haven't really spent a dime on paid advertising. All it's been is me giving a good service. And with that, someone's like, hey, it's not even the client too that'll refer you to another person. Here's how it actually happens. If you provide a good service to someone, they're going to then have people in their network who go, who's doing that for you, right? And then if the client's nice enough, they're going to share you to that person. And then it just funnels from there. And as long as you can focus on really providing a good service to all these people, that should be the goal for you guys. If you have one client right now, you need to stop worrying about getting other clients and just focus on that. And I hope that answers your question. You don't need paid advertising. You don't. There's so many different ways to get clients. My outreach strategy too is something you guys should watch. It's free and it works very well. Um, but for an idea, I like do clients pay $1,000 for a new freelancer or agency if this thing's blocking it? Wait one sec. If he would provide quality service. Yes, I mean people will pay $1,000 a month for an agency. That's actually, we're charging clients more. We're charging clients more. Of course, that comes with confidence though, right? We're very confident in fulfilling the service, so we're able to charge more. For someone who's new, it's going to be hard to charge that much. You could, but how confident really are you going to be in fulfilling that, right? But $1,000, 100% you can charge that much. It just depends what your service looks like. How much value are you actually putting together to do that, right? If someone's going to pay $1,000 to you, what does their return look like over 6 or 12 months? Everyone's always like your client's always focused on what's the return out of this, right? What videos do you guys want to see on the channel too? Let me know. I asked this earlier, but give me more ideas here. I'd love to put out some content. I'm gonna film this week. I don't know if you guys have seen the new beard too. I shaved it off though. It wasn't looking too good, but yeah, let me know, guys. Best video still was that asking SMMA owners questions video, and man, that thing blew up. It was pretty cool, and got to connect with a lot of the guys in our space. One of them, which is funny, was actually Grayson in the video. He didn't have a big audience back then. He had 0 subscribers. Now he freaking blew up, I see, which was really cool. Um, so how you can guarantee a service for clients in a long-term period? I don't guarantee any. Here's the thing, guys. For me at my agency, I don't guarantee people anything because with our service, with what we're doing, which is a lot of it's content creation and growing people's social medias through content, you can't this is what I would tell your clients, especially in that service realm, you can't guarantee anything with that. I tell people I've seen clients blow up in a week, I've seen clients blow up in a couple months, I've seen clients blow up in a couple years. But if you want to grow with content, you just have to have a long-term mindset. And with that, you're 100% going to be successful. It's the same thing with my YouTube channel. I started it a year and a few months ago, and look where we're at now. I have a cool community of you guys that, are actually engaging with me, and it's all because I had a long-term mindset. I'm never gonna stop this thing till I don't know, till I die, dude. So it's all about having a long-term mindset, and you don't have to guarantee your clients anything. Just show them the results. Results speak for themselves, guys. I just show them what I've done for people, and they're like, "Okay, I want that." If they see that it's possible, they're gonna be confident in working with you. And it's all about trust too, guys. You gotta build that trust between you and the client, because that's when they're actually gonna pay for stuff. Trust sells. Should we have to be master on a technical skill, or we should outsource it? And how to outsource work to freelancers? That's a good question. Again, what service are you providing? Because I can give you more specific details on that. How do you convince your first client with no testimonials? Hmm. Let me see. I mean, that's the thing. Are you charging that first client? What are you gonna charge that first client, right? If you're gonna charge that first client a couple grand for the service you're doing, it's gonna be hard to convince them because you don't really have any results to speak for, right? But if you're not really charging that first client much, maybe you're just doing it on cost and you wanna prove yourself, then it should be pretty easy because the service is gonna be cheap and they're gonna get a lot of value out of it. And with that, you're gonna grow a lot more too because, you know, guys, the thing is you're gonna if any of you guys are in here, you're gonna eat shit for the first year. You're not gonna make a lot of money. Hands down, you won't make a lot of money. But what you need to do is keep building your skill set, build your confidence, and land some clients so you can do that. And to land clients, you need to start small. You need there was some clients in the beginning of starting mine that were a couple $100 a month. I wasn't making any money. If anything, I was losing money, but the investment was worth it. with where I'm at now. Lead gen Facebook ads. Should you master it? Well, again, it sounds like I already asked you this question. You already told me you know Facebook ads. So I'm a little bit confused now. If you know Facebook ads and you can do it, don't outsource it. Do it yourself until you're making enough money to outsource it. Because I wouldn't outsource anything until it's really a problem. Until your time, guys, until your time is really maximized, you shouldn't outsource anything. If you're outsourcing in the beginning, you're just lazy. You should be working. And here's the thing too. As a business owner, you're gonna be working the most out of anyone, even when you have a bunch of employees. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And you guys won't know that until you're actually managing people and at a certain level. You're gonna be working the most, and you're gonna be the most passionate about everything. There's never gonna be someone more passionate than you. How to advertise e-commerce websites. Um, like how to run paid ads for e-com websites? Is that what you mean by that question, Benjamin? Let me know. And I guess we're gonna go an hour here. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know. I don't know how these live streamers do it. I'm fucking tired of talking. It's 11:30 a.m. over here. Um, Damn, this is pretty tough. Here, I'm gonna grab a water real quickly, guys, because that'll allow me to keep going a little bit longer here. Give me one sec. Yo, pretty nuts. Ugh. All right, I'm back. Why is that not focused? Okay. I don't even need these. I don't know why I have the AirPods in. I'm not talking to anyone. Um, Got it, brother. Thank you. What all services do you provide? I provide content creation and paid advertising as a service. Also, with the new studio we have over here, podcasting has been a huge thing. I started a podcast with a couple of my buddies too. If you guys want to go watch that, it's pretty funny. We have some big guests that are coming on. So that's a new side of the business. So there's podcasting that we're going to do for people, content creation, which that's YouTube and short form specifically. And there's a lot more details when it comes to that stuff. But we're working with a lot of local people. A lot of local people will come in, we'll go to them, and it's pretty awesome. That feels better. Um, yeah, what do you advertise specifically? Their products? Hmm. Yeah, if you're working with an e-commerce website, definitely advertise their products, try to generate them more sales. I don't work with any e-commerce people anymore. The paid advertising we do now is more leads, and there's actually a really, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna share it, but there's a really cool niche that we work with specifically to generate leads that has been very cool to do and work with. And then we have thumbnail design as a service. I love that. Hey, if you're a really good thumbnail designer, there are so many channels that are fucking have terrible thumbnails. One of them was mine in the beginning. I luckily connected with a really good thumbnail designer. Shout out Fazal. I probably butchered his name again too. I'm the worst with that. But we work together now a ton, and I'm giving him a ton of business with even just the clients I work with. So I love that service, but I would look for ways to maybe instead of just thumbnail design, you're also editing their video. So the more stuff you can stack again, the more you can charge. Um, Currently, you are getting lead inbound or your outreach. Do you mean like how I'm getting business? I get business from referrals. And there's a few different things we're actually adding in that I'm working on to start getting more business, but I'm actually going to start going aggressive on paid advertising with my agency in the local area to generate more leads. Focus tips. I'll get to that in a sec. I want to see Wade's question. When you first started, did you spend on advertising client service? So let's say I don't have that big of a budget. Okay. I'll get to that after focus tips. Guys, focus tips. One is if you're on YouTube right now, like you are, the fucking biggest thing that actually Iman put me onto on one of his videos back in the day was a software called Unhook. You guys can look it up. Go download this, and this will block everything on YouTube except your subscription box. So I always would get caught up just fucking watching YouTube videos all the time. And a lot of the YouTube content I watch is actually not SMMA stuff. I'm not subscribed to anyone in that. I more watch just like sports and dirt bikes. But turn it off. You could shut it off, and that made me super focused, as well as you got to just be disciplined. You got to know when you're scrolling on TikTok too much and just get off the app. So, but the number one tip is definitely Unhook. That has been fucking huge. It's Unhook. Unhook. And I think you could get it on Google Chrome App Store. And then you install it as an extension. Um when you first here guys, let me drink some water. This is getting difficult. Did you spend much on advertising a client service? Because let's say I don't have that big of a budget. Everything I spent for the service, for the most part, I had the client pay for. If you're doing paid advertising, always put the client's credit card on file. So the only service, when I say I've spent money, maybe it was from travel. Maybe I'm traveling far each day to go talk with a client, or maybe I invested in a new tool that I can't really have the client pay for because it's going to be part of my business. So if you guys can keep reinvesting what you make into your agency, it's always going to be beneficial. Thoughts of thumbnails design as a service package. Again, I think it's really, really cool, but you got to have a different direction than most of these people. First of all, you got to be really good at doing thumbnails. Second, you should also offer something in thumbnail design as, an add-on. Like maybe you're not just thumbnail designing, maybe you're editing YouTube videos, like I said. What I will say for you, Rayhan, if that's pronounced correctly, is if you want success in the thumbnail design as a service, when you do your outreach, and this speaks for anyone who's doing their outreach, instead of asking, "Hey, would you like me to design your thumbnails?" What you should do is look at the person's YouTube channel and send them a custom thumbnail you made for them. Say, "Hey, I made this thumbnail for you. You should switch it right now. It will increase your click-through rate." By just providing that value right away, it's so much more beneficial than asking someone. And I tried to make a video on this before, but it didn't really come out as I wanted. But that is key. Send them the design right away, and that's so much more valuable than asking. Which tool? It's Unhook. I think I answered that already, but let me know if you can't find it. I can maybe link it in the chat. Uh, I don't even know what else you can do on YouTube live streams. Can I share my screen? Um, expand menu, channel level settings. I don't know. I got it. Awesome. Hey guys, I'm gonna end it here. I'm starting to fatigue a little bit, but I appreciate you guys. Seriously, this time we're gonna do one more question. One more question. First one to do it. I'm answering it. Make it a good one. One more, and we're done. Your Instagram. I can link the Instagram into here. Give me one sec. Instagram slash. Yeah, guys, as you can tell on my Instagram, I don't really post much about my agency, to be honest. I have a really strong passion for dirt bikes, which is something I do all the time. But yeah, there's my Instagram. You guys can go follow me there. For you guys, DM me any questions you have too. I'm definitely always active on there. And hey, keep supporting the channel. I have a lot of crazy stuff coming very soon that you guys are gonna really like. It's really entertaining shit. And yeah, connect with me there. And yeah, I'm gonna end this stream now. I don't see any more questions, so appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next stream. I'll be back on here. Maybe even sometime this week again. I'll do it again. So I'll see you guys. Oh, what niche would you recommend for a beginner? Okay, we got the last question. What niche would you recommend for a beginner? Hmm, no niche. Niche down in your service. That's what I always tell people. As a beginner, don't pick a niche. You need a niche down in your service. Guys, I'm really starting to bog out here, so I'm gonna seriously end it now. I'll see you.